Hi everyone and welcome back. Super excited to be here. And I apologize for any light issues. I'm in my new apartment and the sun has just gone down. The sunset was spectacular. Let me see if I can show you the photo. I did dash out to the balcony and take a quick shot. I don't know if that's really showing up very well there, but it was a beautiful, beautiful sunset. So I'm here today to film my first setup in my B6 planner in such a long time. I just filmed an unboxing of all my packed planners and went through and showed that the last week that I planned, if you like, was the week of the 15th of July, and you can see I didn't even fill it out. That's all I did, was just make the spread, and how sad and pathetic is that? So tonight I'm going to set up the week of the 19th of August, and I've just noticed I have no pages left, so let's see. I do have some here. So I'll start by getting some pages ready. I think I'm going to need 3, right? I see I've forgotten how to plan. It's been a month. So I need this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I need 3 pages. Okay, good work, Desley. That's that. The other thing I need to do is decide on a kit. And I'm collaborating today with a fabulous group of YouTubers who are doing a YouTube hop called for Photo Day, and Photo Day is on Tuesday. So I thought what I would do is choose one of my photo kits to use, and I have this Hustle one from GP Studio, and I have this Adventurer one from Planet Beautiful, and I think maybe that's it for photo kits. I'll just see if there's another one in here. I feel like I have an order from GP Studio that I haven't yet unboxed. Yeah, so that's that. Which I might have a quick look and see if I can find it. One sec. So we are unfortunately planning on the fly today. I'm sorry about that, but the weekend got away from me. We had our Planner Addicts book club today, and a whole bunch of other stuff I had to get done. So I unfortunately have not unpacked everything that I wanted to unpack. So what I do have is, as I said, this Hustle kit from GP Studio with the... and it's a photo kit in honor of World Photo Day. So I'm going to get started, and I will talk to you as usual as I go. I have my pencil case here that I found in a box. I haven't unpacked all of my planner goodies just yet, but I do have my tweezers, which makes me very happy. So I'm going to start with, as usual, this week, and then get started from there. So the kit has 9 full boxes, and this is an a la carte kit, so I just bought the sheets that I wanted, and I bought some in matte and some in the matte vinyl. So let's see how we might make a start on this kit. The day covers are like this gorgeous gold and marble, and I'm going to use the gold because it's too fabulous not to. So I'm going to dive in and add the dates to the days, and I'm going to speed myself up while I do that. Okay, so there I have the dates down. So I might just make a start with putting down those into the spots that I want them on my weekly. Now I usually leave 1 square after the rings, so I'm just going to put that one just there. I'm sorry again for the shadows. I will have this sorted out next week. In fact, I'll do this in the daylight It's currently about 6 p.m. I think. Yeah, it's just turned 6. So sunset's just happened. And as I said, it was gorgeous. So Tuesday. Work's been ridiculously busy. I had a week off when I shifted. So, you know, when you have a week off work, you know, everything still happens while you're away, and it piles up and piles up for you to do when you get back. So I not only have the catch up to do, but also the real work as well, as you can imagine. So it's pretty busy, and we've got 55 million projects on at once. I would say probably realistically not 55 million, but more like 10, which is a lot of projects to be working on at once. So as you can imagine, the planner will become very important, and I have felt not naked, but just weird without it. It's been, I don't know, it's just difficult to not have your planner when you're so used to it being something that keeps you organized and even motivated in a way. So sad without it. And it's my own fault really for not having it with me, but I just couldn't see how I had the time. But also I was just moving house, so it was just difficult to be able to use it anyway. Alright, so for this sheet we have the deco left, so I'm going to put that to the side for the moment and move on to the other sheets. Now what I want is a this week here and a checklist, so I'll probably use one of these to match that, and I think this big one is just too big, so I might just take the second one and I'll put it here at the top, and I'm just going one square in on these. Remember, these are my make it yourself kind of inserts, just using the square grid paper that came with the B6 planner and designing the weeks myself. Probably a bit too much of a gap here, but that's okay. I'm just going to roll with it this week. And speaking of this week, this sheet has a this week on it here. Now this page is the matte paper, not the vinyl, so that I can write on it easily with any old pen. So I'm just going to put that there, and obviously I need my tweezers to get this straightened up. Now for you Melbourne girls, if you wanted to join our Planet Addicts book club, we meet on the third Sunday of every month, and the new book for this month is The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I'm very excited to start that one. Alright, so I'm going to use these heart checklists to make myself a focus. Am I? No, I'm not. I'm not. I think I'll do a shorter list. This is 6 and it's just a bit too many for a focus list, so I might use these hearts instead because they're pretty cute. If I can just get one, there we go, get one started. So they're also easier to line up with the grid as well, because obviously these kits are made for Erin Condren, so maybe I'll just make it look like 3 to-dos, but in fact I'll write as much as I need to on those lines, because I'm not actually going to check these off, these little hearts. So there we go, and that covers sort of 1, 2, 3, 4 lines if you like. Alright, so I might leave the rest of this for the moment, because last time I had a cleaning thing, because I was doing the old place I was cleaning up, so I think I'll leave that for the moment, and I'll just dive straight into the actual weeks. Now I got the sheets that have to do and today on them, because you know I like to have a today at the top and map out my meetings and things. So I sometimes put a header in first, but I think I'm going to skip that this week because that gold is quite bright. I think I can get away with just putting this today header underneath it. with a little bit of white space. And again, I apologize for those shadows, they're a pain. So what I need to do this week is use my planner to get me more back on track with our big projects that we've got happening. At the same time, I do need to work on unpacking some boxes here in the apartment. What I've done is I had some friends come over the night that I moved in, and the move-in took 10.5 hours with removalists. It was hideously expensive. I had 2 friends come over, and my mum was here as well, and so we managed to get the kitchen packed. You know, we always like to have our kitchen organised, and the kitchen is gorgeous, I have to say. So we were able to get the kitchen organised, and the bathroom pretty much organised. My new desk is built, but it won't be the desk that I plan at. It's the desk for my Mac, my big Mac, my iMac, and it'll be where I sort of store everything. But I will do my planning here in the daylight when I won't have shadows. So yes, we got quite a bit done there, but for everything else that I couldn't quite figure out what to do with, I've put it in my storage cage. So the apartments come with a pretty big storage cage, and I've put everything in there to deal with later. And I feel like later is rapidly approaching, so I need to schedule that into this list. So normally I have my little piece of paper with all of the to-dos on it, the meetings, etc. But I've just grabbed out my work phone so that I can map out the meetings that I have for the week, because I haven't had time to write those down. So Monday I have 3 meetings, so let's mark those in. And I usually like to use flags or little headers or something like that. So I'll put the header to the side for the moment, because I do have these flags here, as well as these like geodots, teardrop ones, and these big flags here, and these long flags as well, plus these little doobies and these. So there's quite a few. So in the morning I have a comms meeting, so I think I want to use one of these flags. So I really like the look of these sideways flags. So I'll just put that in there. And then we have a lab meeting. So I'll use one of these, one of the blush ones. That's an 11. So crooked. Well, that sounds like it's tearing the paper, doesn't it? Well, I said I was out of practice. Oh, shocking. And then I have my one-on-one with my boss in the afternoon. So I'm going to give that... Oh, I've got a gold flag. Let's use this little teardroppy thing. And I'll just place that there, pointing to the event. Now it's time for the goodies to come down. So I'm going to put the I Woke Up Like This cup on Monday. Now remember, these are too big for fitting in between the circles, but I've tried to keep them away from the edges by doing a 4-page spread. So the question is, do I leave room for a meeting? Yeah, I think I will. I think I'll put a down one, because there may be other days where there are more meetings. So I'm just going to place it right here. And these are the vinyl ones, so they will peel up more easily without tearing the page. Luckily, because I've done it crooked, so this will test what I just said. Yeah, see, they come up super easy. So I'm just going to put that directly down that line. I can't see for the shadows myself, so what a pain. I did get home till sunset time, and too many things to do. So maybe if I use the tweezers, I'll be able to get a bit more space before the light disappears with the shadow. Alright, so my to-do underneath there, and I will use the heart checklist, which I feel like is going to be just a little bit too long. Who else watches The Block? I used to watch The Block when it first came out, and then I didn't for years, you know, when I guess all the other ways of watching television appeared. So I am quite old. But I have no internet at the moment because I didn't get organised enough to sort out my internet before I moved. So I'm stuck with watching commercial television all the time. Now, Tuesday I have 3 meetings, although I probably won't go to one of them. It's just a presentation, and I think I don't need to go to that. So I'm going to put the 2 in. One's quite important, so I might put one of these little exclamation marks here on one of these marble flags. Oh, what's this? This is a vacuum cleaner. No, I'm not going to put the vacuum cleaner. Unfortunately, well, fortunately, I don't like vacuuming. Put our little flag just here under the today, and we'll put, actually I'm going to use one of the gold asterisks because I want a bit of gold to appear here. And then I have a tour that I'm running of the facility, which actually is going to overlap the other meeting. It goes from 10:30 to 11:30, and this tour starts at 11. So I'm going to have to cut the first meeting short. But I'm not the main person in that meeting, thankfully, so that shouldn't be a problem. Alright, so that's straight to the full box now. And these photos are beautiful. I love when a shop does a beautiful photo kit, and it works perfectly for us for World Photo Day, which is fabulous. I had wanted to use some of my own photos. You know, GP Studio does their new thing where you can have your own photos in these full boxes, which I think is such a cool idea. And you know me, I have tons of my own photos that I would love to use. But I didn't get time to place the order, and you know, life got in the way, as life tends to do. So another time. But I thought, well, this is the perfect opportunity to use one of their gorgeous photo kits to help celebrate in the YouTube hop. I think that's looking so pretty. Loving it, loving it. Wednesday, apparently I have one meeting in the afternoon and that's it. So that's weird, but let's go with it. And we might use, I'll use one of these since I haven't used one of these yet. And I might use the marble one since it's underneath that gold thing already. Just put that one down like so. And I'll just do the full box while I'm here, and then I'll come back and figure out what to do next. I'm going to use one of these stationary ones, I think. This one, yeah, it's quite pretty. They're all gorgeous. It's really hard to choose, actually. I'm going to use my tweezers just to see if that gives me some ability to... No, it doesn't. Put it down straight, but it doesn't. So I was saying about book club. Message me, give me a comment, whatever you like. If you are in Melbourne and are interested in the Planet Addicts Book Club and you haven't heard about it yet, we are on Facebook predominantly. That's kind of where we do all the chats and where we host the event, you know, the information about the event, the actual catch-up. So yes, either send me a message if you're keen. We would love to get some more people. We have a bit of action on the actual page itself, but you don't get a lot of people turning up to the meetup. Everyone wants to come, but it's hard to make a time to suit everyone, unfortunately. So if you've ever run something, you will know that that's one of the difficult things. So we had 3 of us last time, and today there was just 2 of us. So I'm getting to know my friends, my planner addict friends very well. But it would be good to have some more people join in. Now, hold on to your hats, but Thursday has no meetings. I don't understand. So I'm going to put this notes one because I feel like if there are no meetings, there will be. Don't fret. Meetings will appear. But if I don't actually have any meetings scheduled right now, then it might be a good day for me to start organising my time. Now, one thing I am going to do this week is time blocking. So for Friday, I'm going to put the handbag because why not? I probably won't go out, but you know, we can hope. Time blocking, yes. So I have, as I said, so many projects going on that some of them just kind of get pushed to the side. So, you know, the squeaky wheel and all that. So I really feel like I could benefit greatly from having, you know, Monday mornings after this, Tuesday mornings after this, etc., etc. And I actually know a few people at work who would benefit from that as well. So I thought about maybe setting it up as a meeting to talk about how you can do that. And there's a few of us who are working on the same things, so we might be able to time block together so that those of us working on the website, for example, could do it at the same time so that we can kind of bounce ideas off each other. I think it's a really cool idea to do it that way. And it used to work for me in the past when I had many meetings. So, yeah. If it's something you're interested in, I'd be happy to talk about it, of course, always. We're on the weekend, so I think I'll do this one on Sunday because it reminds me of planning, and I might use. Actually, I'm going to use the Boss Lady one. I'm just thinking about I need to set up some invoices and things like that. So next weekend I kind of plan to be home most of the weekend. I wasn't this weekend, but I think I will next weekend, as I said, because I just need to get some unpacking done and I can't do it during the week. I'm just too exhausted from work to get time. So next weekend needs to be a busy weekend. Oh, something's happened to my calendar because there's no meetings on Friday either, and I know there's definitely a recurring meeting on Friday at 11 because it's my special meeting. So I'm going to mark that with one of these boxes because it does take up an hour and a half of the morning. And turn it on its side just to shake things up a little. Isn't that a shock to the system? I know it's supposed to go the other way, but you know what? I can, so I will. And let's put some... I'm going to put this work laptop in it because it is a very busy time. This meeting is enormous. Alright, so I'm just going to quickly grab the work phone while I'm here. I mean the personal phone while I'm here to see if there's anything happening. Oh, and the only thing I've got is World Photo Day, so I'm going to put that in. And that's on Monday, technically. I say technically because it's Monday. Well, it is Monday, but the hop is happening on Tuesday because of UK time. So it's happening on Monday, UK time, the hop. Actually, I might just use one of the little hearts. And I'm going to put it on Monday because it's a reminder for me to schedule this video that I am currently recording. I'm just going to put it here. Alright, so what I need to do on this side then is put in a tracker for something, and I'm thinking it's going to be unpacking. So I'm going to use one of these little header strips just to separate our heart checklist from the rest. I've had to put the heater back on today because it's so cold after the temperature's just dropped dramatically. What am I going to put down here? You know what? Actually, I'm going to take this week one off of here. Maybe not. No, that's too hot. Okay, I was going to put that there and put work up here, but instead I might just put important. And I'm just going to layer that under the other one. I don't know if you can hear Gidget snoring. She's given up on the idea of us going for a walk, but I will take her shortly. Oh, I just realised I haven't put my checklist down. So I'm going to use this Monday through Sunday one that I never use. You know, I'm always talking about this, saying, what on earth am I going to use it for? And it is not vinyl, so try to be careful. And what I'm going to use it for is tracking areas that I want to sort of work on for unpacking during the week. I think that's what I'll do. I'm not really sure what else to do, but that's the plan right now. And at the bottom, one thing I'd love to use is this washi. So this one has really cool washi, but you can see I've got no room to put it across the bottom. I am wondering if I could put it down there in a stripy pattern. Just, it's a bit narrow. If I put these two, it's still a little bit too narrow, so maybe I won't do that. I could put, that's what I'll do. I'll put another full box. I'll put a full box there for decoration. I should have put it in the middle, but I didn't, so I'll put another little header strip down to separate them. And we'll put the Hustle and Heart one down. I do like having the quote box in the planner. And of course it's crooked because it wouldn't be me if it wasn't. And there's a little bit of room at the bottom, but I don't really think anything useful can fit there, so I will just pop this little strip down instead. So the left-hand column has turned into quite the gold column. Alright, so let's put the rest of these checklists down. I've got Monday through Wednesday, so I just need to do Thursday and Friday. Oh, I've just realised I haven't got out my extra stash of little bits and pieces stickers, you know, my YouTube and things. I wonder if I can find those very easily. I have a box next to me that is my stationery cart that I've got to unpack and then find a place for. So, okay, I'm going to leave the todays at the top here, and I will put the to-dos in on Saturday and Sunday because I will have quite a few things to get through if I stay home. Let's see, what's the plan? I'll stay home the whole weekend. I do like to go to the park with Gidget on both mornings. And if I muck around at home beforehand, then it ends up being, you know, 10:30 or so by the time I actually get to the park. So I don't get home till 1 or so once I've done all the bits and pieces that I usually do. It's crazy. Alright, so let's see what's happening here. I have these little decos that I can put in here. It's not payday until next week because we've just had one, but I will put my coffee sticker on Monday because, remember, that's what coffees are for. That's what Mondays are for. And I will do a lazy day on Saturday because we do have, you know, Saturday morning tends to be just a chill out sesh. And I will need to water my plants. So one thing I have done in this new place is I've gotten a few indoor plants because I love them, and I can, in this place, have them quite easily. So I will need to water them on Tuesday, I believe, because I haven't. I did them Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, I'm just kind of going for once a week, and I'm pretty sure it was Wednesday, so I'll put Wednesday, and I can just check to see if they need it on Wednesday. Alright, I think that's all from this little list. I've had a many yesterday. I'm cleaning all the time, so I don't know, and organising all the time. Maybe I'll... Oh, sorry about that. I lost you for a second, or you lost me. I don't know, something happened. You know, I like my